Hello beautiful people, and how are you today? Welcome to this space. I'm very happy that you're here. I wish to share a message with you. This comes with love and gratitude from my guides and angels, my ancestors and loved ones in spirit. They are always here to support me, as are your guides and angels. They send their love and support to you at this time. I believe you have found this at the right time for you, and all I ask is that you're open and receptive to the message. Take from it whatever resonates with you in this moment. Remember, it's guidance. You have free will and a discerning mind. You're also being asked to take any message you may receive when you look at the cards for the first time. Take note of anything you feel, sense, or are drawn to within the image of the card. This is you tapping into your own innate intuitive ability. Do not question anything that you're getting. Just make a note of it and perhaps revisit that. Sit with it. Call upon your own guides and angels to help you understand the message you are receiving. So let's see what guidance is being offered today. So just to let you know, I do not work with my cards in any traditional format. So for example, tarot cards I do not read as tarot cards. I work intuitively with the assistance of my guides and angels and any other spirit energies that wish to come in and share the space. I'm always guided to say what I see, sense and feel. And this is what I shall do. You may have a question in mind. You may have a concern or worry that you're needing to deal with. Perhaps this reading today can offer you support to understand how you step forward. So let's look at the first card that jumped from the pack. Now, I don't normally like cards that jump. I like to be in control, but I'm very aware that this isn't a reading for me. This is guidance that's being shared with all of you. And as I said before, I don't read tarot in the traditional way. So although the card says the Three of Wands, I will draw from it whatever information I can. As I look at this card, I'm being guided to think that it's a message in regards to a change in terms of moving forward, whether that's a change in your job environment, your home environment, or within a relationship. Perhaps you've come to a point in time where you recognise that something needs to happen in order for you to take the next step, to stride forward. The fire, the flames within the card suggest that there are things that you now need to release and let go. Perhaps there is a sense of anger, of frustration to a past situation, past relationship, and you've been carrying the dregs of that, which in some respect is holding you back, stopping you move forward. What I would suggest you do is write down on a piece of paper the things or the situation and how it's making you feel. Write down those emotions. Write down what you want to get out of releasing these feelings. Nobody has to see what you write. This is a personal thing for you. But once you've done it, I want you to go outside and take your piece of paper, get yourself some matches or a lighter, and light that piece of paper in a safe way, burning it. And as you burn it, just imagine that you're giving up to the universe your worries, your concerns, so that the universe and your guides and angels and any supporting energies that are with you at this time can help you free yourself and allow you to let go so that you can move forward. If it's a situation where it's a person and you're holding on to anger, this isn't about you forgiving them as such. It's about you forgiving the situation, forgiving yourself, because it will just gnaw at you if you hold on to things. So use this as a way of releasing and letting go. And you don't have to do it just once. You can do it weekly. You can do it at each new moon until you start to feel that these changes are occurring around you. The surfboard that is being held suggests to me that there is also a need for rest and recuperation. So this could relate to you thinking about going on a holiday, taking time out, standing on new ground, because I get in the feeling of itchy feet. So again, it's asking you to draw a line in any situation that's been holding you back, accept it for what it is, so that you can take the next step that's right for you, and embrace what potentially is going to be coming your way. There is some sadness within this card as well. So it may be that this situation that you're needing to release and let go of is a particularly emotional one. Grieve it. Allow your emotions to surface. Cry if you need to. Scream if you need to. Release anything that's pent up within you. I often say to my clients the best way to release anger and to express that is, if you're able to, take yourself off for a drive in a car, just you. Open your windows, albeit just a slight crack in the window, and then scream and shout and rage as much as you need to release this pent-up energy. People that see you doing this will think that you're just singing along to the radio, but what you're doing is helping to heal this aspect of yourself, and hopefully you will feel better for it. Again, repeat the process if you need to. The second card also chose itself in that it popped out of the pack. Again, I repeat, I do not read the cards as though I understand tarot. I just read them intuitively. What this is suggesting to me is, by taking the action in this card, it does in fact free you up. Excuse me. Because the stairs are leading you to the change, the new beginning, the new situation, the opening up of new possibilities. And as I say, it may relate to you saying goodbye to a job that you just feel stale and stagnant in, and taking up something completely different maybe. It may be that you've been thinking about moving home. Go for it. But what you need to do first of all is declutter. Start looking around your home and look at what you need to let go of. As you make that space, you'll attract more things to you that are right for you in this moment. Be excited by the changes that potentially you're drawing to yourself. Have the expectation that they're going to be positive changes. They're going to be exciting, and they're going to give you the drive that you need to keep going, to take action, to be proactive. You're being asked to co-create with the universe. So if any of you understand the law of attraction, you know that it isn't just about desiring something into your reality. It's about being proactive and taking the tiniest of steps towards something that you want for yourself. The stairway suggests sometimes that it may feel that it's a bit of an uphill struggle, but you've got to decide whether that's worth it. And I believe that this change is worth it. You've spent time, or should I say too much time, dithering over something. And there is just this need to, you know, grab the bull by the horns and just be prepared to, or be ready to imagine that things can get better and will get better with you co-creating, you taking the steps that you need, whilst accepting that the universe is taking the action steps as well, until the energy marries up and creates that which you desire for yourself. Be excited by this card. It feels as though it's you sowing a seed of change. I don't know if you can see within the card, it feels for me, it's almost like that this is also like the trunk to a tree. The leaves haven't grown out yet. But it again suggests that you're sowing seeds of change. And the change can only occur by you taking action. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody knows what you want. Only you know that. So you have to be the one that takes the steps. Of course, you can seek guidance and support from friends and family. However, what I would say is don't let that muddle the mind. Because again, as I say, you know what it is you want and desire. You know what outcome you wish to work towards. So you have to be the one at the end of the day that makes those decisions. But it's all moving you in the right direction. Now, this card talks to me of balance first and foremost. That when you're striving to achieve, to bring about change, to take action, you must also balance that with taking rest, taking time out for self. Sometimes when we're juggling too many things, what it can do is it can incapacitate us, that we're then physically not able to do things because of the lack of energy. And mentally, we're a bit stunted because, you know, we've got a monkey mind with so many thoughts and ideas going on. So it's important to take time out. It's important to look after yourself. Now, I'm guessing that that's a plant in the package here, but it's being given to me as a pineapple. So first of all, I would suggest that there may be issues going on around the solar plexus, the stomach area, and this is the space in which we hold on to our emotions. So again, as I say, if you've been holding on to the crap, the anger, the frustration of any situation, it can be manifesting itself in a physical form, whether it's bloating, wind, irritable bowel, because the pineapple is very good for digestive issues. So it's suggesting to me that there is a need for you to give focus to your health, in particular your stomach health. Eat probiotic yogurts, for example. I'm also being given prunes, and prunes talks about is about regularity. So maybe you're constipated. And if you are, you need to be digesting foods that help with that. Also being given green foods. So green foods for me always symbolise the need for iron. And this could, if you are, for example, tired, lethargic, when you feel that you shouldn't be, it could be that you just need a bit of a boost of iron. And I always recommend that it comes to you in the most natural way possible. So whether that's broccoli, spinach, asparagus, dark green energy is really important to you. There's also a need for joy and time out with friends, time out with family, so that you can blow the cobwebs. And in doing so, it then prepares you to then get back into the co-creating, the action that you need, the action steps that you need to be taking to move you forward on this journey, in this situation. 8 for me always symbolises infinity. It's on its side, it is the sign of infinity. And for me, it suggests there's an infinite number of ways that you could be working on yourself, working on this situation to move forward. I do get the sense that the outcome of this, when you're finding this balance and you're understanding and listening to your physical body, but the intuitive body as well, that it will guide you to a more prosperous and abundant life. Now, prosperity and abundance doesn't just have to be about money. It's also about the positive energy that comes in and around you, good people that are supportive. So don't be surprised as you're taking this action if you notice that some people are stepping back, questioning your actions, questioning what you do. It's just that you're raising your vibration that bit more and you don't necessarily resonate with that person anymore. I am a believer of the saying, people come into our lives for a reason, season or lifetime. Not everyone's meant to stay forever. So if you're recognising that people are stepping back, don't be frightened by that. Don't be concerned. What it means is you've got new energies coming in, new people coming in to support you that will resonate at the same energy that you have lifted your vibration to. So be prepared to experience lots of change in and around you, but do find the balance in work, rest and play. It's really important that you do. Now, I was going to take another card from this set, but I'm being guided to move to this set of cards. So we'll shuffle them, and I'm being asked to take 2 cards from this set. Hopefully the information is making sense to you at this moment in time. Now, I've added them all back into the pack because there was more than 2. I hope the images on the cards perhaps are giving you your own personal message as well. Just listen to it, just link with it, and as I say, make any notes that you need to that might support and help your understanding of the message. Okay, so I'm being asked to take 2 cards. Sorry, I keep knocking the camera. I do apologise. Okay, so what this suggests to me that by taking action from the information and guidance that's been given to you from these first 3 sets of cards, your passion is ignited. I'm being given energy around the number 1, and 1 obviously is about new beginnings, a fresh start, change. It suggests that there's a completion of a cycle and you're starting on a new beginning, a new cycle. And that's really exciting. And as I say, this is something that is going to be, that you're passionate about, that you're just fired up about. And obviously when we are passionate and fired up about something, we give it 110%. And in giving something 110%, the likelihood is that there's going to be success upon its success. You've got to believe that. So this card again is suggesting that this change that you make, this action that you take, the letting go of what no longer serves, is really driving you towards that new beginning, that new chapter. It may even be that you close the chapter, you close a complete book full of chapters. As I say, for example, within a relationship that you need to release and let go, and that you step into chapter 1 of a new volume. And this is the first page. This is the first of this new story that you're creating for yourself. The heart center is being given lots of powerful healing energy. So what I would suggest when you're working on that rest and recuperation for self, just visualize the energy of fire filling your heart. Again, what it's doing, let it blaze away and break down and free you from anything that's holding you back, that's causing you sadness. Let it rebuild a broken heart, a saddened heart. And know that, again, your guides and your angels are there to support you. So ask them for help. They cannot interfere with your free will. So in asking them, they can come in, step in around you and do what it is that they need to do to help you heal. But this card is telling you that you are moving in the right direction, having taken the appropriate action that you need to take. And of course, this card reinforces the fact that in doing so, material and spiritual prosperity come your way. Now, when we talk about prosperity, as I've said before, it isn't just about financial prosperity. It does include that there will be change around finances. It doesn't necessarily suggest that you're a lottery winner or, you know, a huge amount of money falls into your lap. But what it does suggest is this change brings about financial change. It brings about more financial freedom so that there's not more month at the end of your payday, your salary, so to speak, that you have more than enough, that you can have that treat, you can book that holiday, you don't always have to save for a rainy day, because the financial flow that comes in and around you suggests that there won't be many rainy days. Also from this card, it looks like this person is looking out over their, and I'm giving it in inverted commas, their empire. Now, no matter how big or small that empire is, it's your empire, it's your space, it's your life that you're building and creating. And what it's showing is that it's fruitful, it's positive, and it's yours. Now, I'm very much aware that you have a very generous heart, and that's wonderful. But there should always be balance in giving and receiving. So don't always feel that you have to give to claim love, that you have to give to claim a friendship, because it should be unconditional. But if you want to treat somebody, then by all means do so, but without the expectation that you've got to get something back in return. However, if you're always buying things and if you're always treating others and nothing is returned to you, repaid to you, just question how much you value yourself and question whether you're doing this for the right reason. Once you start to give true value to you, you'll attract people that value you too. And these are the people that need to share your journey, to walk alongside you on your path. These are the people that stay around because they're staying for you and not what they can get from you. And as I say, as has been said earlier on, I think you'll start to recognise the right people that should be around you, and they're the ones that I encourage you to work on the relationship with. Okay, so I'm just being asked to take one final card to complete this reading. As I've said, I hope it offers you some insight and some understanding of what it is you need to do and how you need to go forward. Now, sometimes my guides actually tell me that I have to count the card that I'm going to read, and they're asking me to take the 5th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm being drawn to the fact that this card talks about the moon. And that really connects to cycles. I think you're coming to the end of a cycle of difficulty, that you've had to give up more than perhaps you've wanted to. And I think that this card is really suggesting, as I say, that there's a completion of a cycle coming in and around you. It's also asking you to recognise which of the moon cycles feeds you. And how you do this is with both the full and the new moon. What you would do is get yourself a journal, make a note of how you feel 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after a full moon and a new moon. Now, one of these moons, your energy will be heightened. You will feel full of energy. You'll feel empowered. You'll feel focused. And you'll need to rest and recuperate. So once you have understood which is your moon energy, you can then know when to be proactive, take action, make big decisions, and when you need to take a step back from things. So if, for example, you need to sign a contract to something, or you need to spend a large sum of money, make sure you're doing it in and around your positive moon period. That may sound really daft, because in some cases it may be that you need to hold off doing something. But I think that it's important that you take note of this, because it could well be that by holding off doing something, it is in fact because something better is coming as a consequence of that. Sometimes we can be too quick to do something because we're excited about the change. Again, you're being asked to be discerning, to understand that if it's the right decision, if you have to wait a few days, it will still be there. But you have to be sure that it's the right decision. Just a side message from this as well, drink plenty of water. It may be that you're, again, feeling clogged around the head, particularly when you're making big decisions, fuzzy, you know, things are unclear, and it could just be that you need to rehydrate your body. So you're being asked to drink lots of water. But find out which of the moon cycles is your friend and which is your foe. And once you're aware of that, it may also help you to understand why sometimes within the month you're feeling grotty and miserable and angry, and, you know, you sort of flip at the slightest thing. It just really helps you to understand who you are and when best to do things. And finally, the world. Taking every action that you need to take, taking time for self, finding balance, understanding your cycles, your energy, will bring you to this space of new opportunities, new connections. If it is a new job, I get a feeling it's one in which you can exceed and you can flourish in. If it's a new partner, this is somebody who is going to be respectful, somebody who is going to be an equal, that they can take the burden when they need to, when you need them to, but they're also happy for you to take charge when they need that time out. As I say, it's a coming together of equals, and it's what you've been seeking, and it's what's coming to you. If it's a new home, again, we're sort of currently in a time where finances are tight, but if you believe it to be the right move for you, then everything will fall into place. And people will be amazed at, well, how did all of that happen? You know, it's a miracle. My belief is miracles do happen. Whatever it is, it's the right time for you. So be excited. Be, as I say, co-create with the universe. Just be full of hope that it all works out for you. So thank you for being here, for sharing this space. I hope the message resonates with you and helps you to understand how to go forward. If you are guided to, please like and share this message, and you can follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be most grateful. May you be supported and guided by those who share your journey, your spirit guides, your angels, your many ancestors and loved ones in spirit, as well as those who are with you in the here and now. I send you love, light and healing to you and yours.